Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I am super excited to share with you my haul that I got from Melbourne. I went to quite a few vintage shops, antique stores, many thrift shops as well, and picked up some really amazing goodies. So I will give you a look at everything that I got in this video, and then I'll go a bit more in depth through some of my favorite pieces later on. For example, I got some gorgeous vintage supplies that I want to do for a separate vintage video. So I'll do a vintage haul going through everything like this ledger. How cool is that? My favorite thing to find is a vintage ledger. This one, I don't think it's vintage, but it has that vintage look to it, which is really cool. The other type of vintage books that I got were these ones, which are very special. These ones are vintage French. In fact, these are antique French. So I'll do a full flip through of these ones in that vintage haul video. 1917 was the other one, and 1919 was this one. So gorgeous. I picked up a whole bunch of postcards this time. Sometimes when I go to Melbourne, I go every year or two, and sometimes there's not many postcards, but this time I managed to pick up quite a lot of postcards from different places. Like a lot of different places had many postcards, so I had to be very selective about which ones I ended up getting, but I'll go through all of those in the vintage haul video. Along with this, now this was really cool. I got some vintage tea cards with the butterflies, some vintage playing cards, some more vintage postcards in here, and then there's some antique trading cards. There was a pack of 60, and it was just amazing. When I got home to look at them all, I was just amazed at these amazing trading cards. I've never picked these up before. So they're from the 1800s, and I'll go through this bag one by one as well later on. But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I also got these playing cards as well. These are absolutely adorable. I got these ones from an op shop, and there's 52 in each deck, so there's a lot to work with here. I was very excited to find this pack of playing cards. And then I will do a separate book haul as well, where I'll go through and do flip throughs of the books one by one. In fact, I won't do it as a haul. I'll do it one by one with some of these special books. For example, this one, look at this. Oh my goodness, this was an amazing find. I absolutely love it. So I'll do a full page by page flip through of that in a separate video. It's called Garden Flowers in Colour. And then I got 5 little golden books. I'm always looking for little golden books whenever I go thrifting. And I was so excited because I got 2 that I was always looking for. Anytime I see a Heidi, I would tend to pick it up. And I really wanted a Hansel and Gretel one for a very long time, and this is the first time I was able to find it. And this one's really sweet too. I'd never found this one before. I have found these 2 before and made journals out of both. In fact, this is a personal journal. The other cover version is my own personal daily journal for 2021, I believe it was. Yeah, it was really cool. I used it as a yearly journal, not a daily. And the hymn book, I've actually got a flip through of all of these for my members. So I've already filmed that video, and that will go up for my members, where I share all of the things that I look for in little golden books. In particular, it's the illustrator Corinne Mulvern and the illustrator Eloise Wilkin. These 3 are Eloise Wilkin, and these 2, I believe, are Corinne Mulvern. So really sweet little golden books. And then over here, I found this one, The Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady, which was inspired by the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And I was so excited. I've seen this book around, but never in person before. So I was very, very excited when I found this at a vintage place. And look at that, look at that. So I will also do a full flip through of this page by page in its own video. But just giving you a little sneak peek here. Oh my goodness, it's stunning, it's stunning, it's stunning. It's beautiful. Having said that, I still do prefer this one. This is my favorite, and I managed to find 2 of them while I was in Melbourne. I was so excited. I hardly ever find these in person. I always tend to get them online through eBay, but I found 2 of them. It was like the jackpot. I've already done a full flip through of this book on my channel, so I won't do a full one again of these. But yeah, you can just see I love the font. I adore the font, especially Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And then this one here, look at this. Just look at this. It is amazing. I have my own copy that I keep for me. And now I've got 2 more. Yay! And that's perfect because I'd run out of these. So there are still, I check on eBay regularly. There's quite a few on eBay if you're looking for these. The final book that I have, that I found, was such a find. It was $10. It's a huge book, and it's Australian butterflies. And look at this. I love like the library cards and the ephemera here. It's a huge book, but it has got really cool butterfly illustrations. Look at that. That might need to go in my own journal. Oh my goodness. So just really, really full of lots of pages that are amazing. I haven't even really gone through this yet myself. So I'll do a page by page flip through of this as well in its own video, just so I can see what is really in here. So this was quite a fun. I was umming and ahhing about this one. I was almost going to leave it just because it's so big, and I really am selective about what to bring into my room and space-wise, fitting everything in, and of course sending it back up to Bowen. But in the end, I couldn't go past $10. Like, maybe if it was $20, I would have left it. But $10, I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and get it. It's so heavy, but I'm glad I got it in the end. And then these are some other finds. I always like looking for doilies. Again, I'm very selective though now. I used to just get every single doily. If I saw a doily, I bought it. Now I have an extensive collection of doilies, so I'm very picky now. But I just fell in love with these ones here, with the dancing lady, the florals here. They're very interesting, like the long doily. I love that. And I can't go past bluebirds. Whenever I see a bluebird doily, I will try and get it if I can, if it's not too expensive, just because that's my symbol, and I collect bluebird doilies. And there's a gorgeous one at the back there too. So really happy with both of those, or well, there's 4 of them. I also got these. I always try to pick up a couple of these wherever I go as well. I probably shouldn't anymore because I've got so many. I've picked up so many throughout my time thrifting that I thought I would start listing them in my Etsy if anyone else was interested and can't find these where they are. But I'll keep the ones that I love for myself. I always love making journals out of these. I love cutting them up and putting them onto my own personal journal pages. I love using the tissue paper on the inside as well for collage. So I just picked up a couple. Then I got this fabric mix. So this one is a strip of fabric ribbon, and I thought this is a perfect width for pockets for journals, and of course to decorate covers perhaps. Really, really lovely though. It's a really nice size. Then I got a couple of these vintage hankies. I love the ones with the embroidery, and this one has a really lovely blue. It actually goes that way, so you can see that there, really pretty. And then this one I just loved. It's very sweet with the pink and the blue. You would have seen, if you watched the thrifting video where I went through Market Fair and took you thrifting with me, you might have seen me pick up these two in that video. I apologize if you can hear that noise in the background. My neighbour is working on their house and my cat is meowing. I'll be right back. I'm just going to let him in. Okay, back again. So then I got some fabric, and this is so good because I need fabric to line the insides of covers and for spines, especially of little golden books. I like having a beautiful fabric to line the spine, and I don't have any fabric for that purpose at the moment because you need a specific type of fabric. It can't be too thin, can't be too thick. So just this beautiful cotton fabric was perfect, and I got all florals here, as you can see, and I was amazed. It's just hit or miss whenever you go to op shops and thrift shops. You never know what you'll find. Sometimes they have no fabric at all. Other times you go in and there's just a whole bunch of fabric. Some of these I could actually make full covers with as well, but I mainly got them for lining the insides of covers. And I tried to get, you know, some different colors, some yellow, blue, purple. Blue obviously is my favorite color, so I got a lot of blue, and they're all floral. I love florals because it goes with botanical journals, it goes with vintage. This one as well is quite a large piece, and that's going to line a few journals, I reckon. So yay, I am excited. That's just a very handy, practical one. I mean, I know they're beautiful as well, but it was a very practical find for me to be able to make journals. I need to have fabric to line them and for the spines. So that's a little fabric bundle that I got. And then over here, just some extra little goodies. I picked up this like invoice book, and it's got most of its pages still. Yeah, it starts at page 6, and I love that you've got two types of papers. You've got the lined paper here, kind of looks like a ledger. I like the purple, and then I love the sort of vintage look to this with the number. So my idea is to, I guess you could fold them in half and use them as smaller pages in journals. And especially if I'm making like a mini journal, this would be a good size page. But my idea was actually to fold them in half and paper clip them onto pages or stick them into pockets. And this is right up my alley because I use this for, if this was in my personal journal, I would use this for my own writing space, or I'd use it for collage, laying down a background that I can also write on top of. And this is the perfect collage page because I can put this down and glue some things around it, overlap a little bit here and there with some collage of some pretty things, but then I still have my writing space. So something like that, really handy to have for my own stash, but because there's so many as well, good for journals. It even still has the carbon thing, I don't know what you call that, the carbon sheet. And then the one final thing that I got is this pack of parchment. So it's 90 GSM, 25 pieces in there. I got it for $1, so that was very, very good value. This can be quite expensive, a pack like this, at a stationery shop. And so you can see it's never been opened, and love the colour. That could go well with vintage journals. And I am conscious I don't want it to be too thick. I don't want cardstock. I want paper that's as close to 80 GSM as possible, so it's still got that thin paper type that's close to what I normally use anyway in my journals, and that's so it's easy to turn and all that kind of thing. So this was perfect find. Yeah, so that is everything that I got while I was in Melbourne, and I have a few more videos coming up showing some of the different places that I visited as I take you thrifting with me. And yeah, I'm just so excited. My favorite find is probably the 2 Edith Holden books, but let me know in the comments what your favorite thing was that you saw in this haul. I mean, this was such a great find as well. Really happy with that. It's just that I prefer this book. The little golden books, I am so excited to get these, all 5 of them. I really wanted, and so glad to get them. Oh, although actually this is one of my favorite finds as well. This one I think I'm just going to keep on my shelf forever. And when I try my watercolors, I might do that. Oh, I've got 2 more things I forgot to share. Okay, 2 more things. So here is a Helen Steiner Rice book. I love the ones where there's color illustrations, and I haven't seen this one before. She's got so many different books, and this is great for my faith journals, and just really lovely sort of watercolor style illustrations. So I'm definitely looking forward to using that one. And this was such a cute little find. How adorable is this? It's a baby book, and it's got some really lovely matte pages, and I love the florals here, the pink and the blue. So I thought I could even just cut out sections of it and use them for little journal cards. Like I could turn that into its own little journal card, or I could use it for a baby journal. There's some really cute things. I could cut that out into a journal card as well. I'm going to have fun going through that. Maybe I'll take you through in a video. I was thinking for another members video, I'll go through this page by page and cut out different sections of it and show you how I use it. So that was another cute little find. And in terms of my other favorite things, besides the Edith Holden and this book, I would have to say, of course, the vintage and antique things. Like, of course, this has my heart. Anything vintage, anything antique that's authentic and original. These ones are vintage French ones as well. In fact, these are antique French. So I will eventually scan the fronts of these and the backs, because these ones, not that one, some of them are from a different collection, because I went to 3 different places and picked up postcards from 3 different places. So I have got this collection here, which is just lovely, 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 lovely. My goodness, aren't they absolutely stunning? I think most of them have writing on the back, so that will be great to scan. And yeah, 1918, 1913, really cool. And like I said, these trading cards from the 1800s, should be able to scan the fronts and the backs of those as well. It will take me quite a while though, just because there's a lot of different things here. This one as well, from another antique place. These are a favorite find, and of course the ledger. This is another favorite find. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, I'll come back later and share some more thrifting videos, some book flip throughs, and we'll go through these one by one as well in a vintage video, haul video. Probably all of this I'll share in one video. Yay, I'm so excited for that. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite item was down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.